Board of Regents is once again looking for a new leader for the Connecticut colleges and university system. This is after the interim chancellor abruptly resigned.
And this is the second time in about a year the leader of the system just suddenly left. NBC Connecticut political reporter Mike Savino joins us live from Hartford. So what does this mean for the search for number 3, Mike?
Well, Mike and Keisha, the Board of Regents is actually meeting right now to discuss this topic. I'm told they're expected to narrow down the pool of candidates for an interim. Of course, they'll also get an update on what was already a search for a permanent replacement, but there's also a growing call among lawmakers to use this moment to make bigger changes to the system.
So they'll have an interim chancellor. I think that'll probably be appointed very soon, like tonight, but do a real search to get the best person to take the lead.
The Board of Regents needs a new leader for the Connecticut State College and University system. Sources tell NBC Connecticut the board is expected to narrow its list for a new interim chancellor tonight. John Maduco left the post abruptly last month after he was confronted with an alleged policy violation. No more details were given, but the board was already looking for a permanent chancellor because Terrence Chang stepped aside last July. An audit highlighted his misuse of a purchase card. Governor Ned Lamont says he has confidence in the board, but some lawmakers, including an upcoming guest on the Face More Facts with Mike and Mike podcast, don't share that view.
It's a great frustration of mine. Frankly, I think this experiment with the Board of Regents has been a huge failure.
That's a culture that board needs to fix. They need to start getting serious of governing that body.
In fact, lawmakers from both sides say now is the chance for dramatic changes, possibly even ending the consolidation of the two school systems, which has not provided the intended savings.
I think there might be time for us to look at the system and reanalyze it.
I think this is an inflated bureaucracy that just doesn't work, and it isn't supporting students where they need to be met.
That's one of several options laid out in a 2024 report commissioned by Lamont's budget office, but he says we should wait for a new chancellor.
That's one of the things, you bring in a new chancellor, maybe from somebody outside of our system, take a fresh look.
Now, Board Chairman Martin Guay wasn't available for comment before today's meeting. The board has already agreed to hire an outside law firm to look into this complaint against Maduco, including the board's own response. As for Chang, he agreed to a one-year contract as a special advisor when he stepped aside. That has expired, and he no longer has a relationship with the Board of Regents. Live from Hartford, Mike Savino, NBC Connecticut News.